Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. We think we have quite a battle in store. The winner onto the NFC title game. And off we go here in the divisional round. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. He'll go again with Hall. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Moore going in motion. He'll try to run for it with Hall. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Another run here with Hall. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Again, here's Hall, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Motion man set right. A run here with Hall. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
To the left side, he's got Komet. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Sending a receiver right. He is in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point, up and good. And the Bears are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Bronco 80. 79 Bronco. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Back to throw. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Bears off to the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this.
Ready, set. Set, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Here we go, set.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
A give. Here's Benson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Again, it's Benson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Come on.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
70 Ranger, 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Set, go.
He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A play fake. Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 83 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Cardinals, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll go again with Benson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
They motion the slot man left. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Third and 6. They put Wilson in motion.
Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go, set.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, here comes Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Talk things over before 3rd down. They motion a receiver right. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals are back within 4. It is 14-10. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Receiver in motion. Going right. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Back to throw here to begin the drive. So, we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Now they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's Harrison. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll throw out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the run, here's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They give to Hall. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Moore going in motion. On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's Hall. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
3rd and long. Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Alert, alert, go.
They'll run, and here's Benson. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's caught downfield by Harrison. Down the sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 92 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll run. This is Hall. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll try the right side with Hall. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 9. Slot man in motion right. Now he's loose at the 40. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Chicago.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Motion man sent right. And he's in. Roll Odunze. Touchdown Bears. Saving his best for the playoffs. his third touchdown of the game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Makes the score Bears 21, Cardinals 17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Rocco switch. Rocco switch.
A handoff, running left is Benson. Lots of space, past the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down. Trying the left side, here's Hall. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup, 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So, after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Sending a receiver right. They will run it over center with Hall. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Bears send out their punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. He'll return it from the 11. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set, go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. He's going to run it.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Now give up the middle. It's Benson. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They put Wilson in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
79 Broncos.
They put Wilson in motion. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bring it. Set, go.
On 2nd down, it's Benson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and a yard.
Set up. Smash, smash.
It's the quarterback with a sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to have a Cards 1st down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run with Benson. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
19, Pioneer. Come 19, come 19. Ready.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
You work all week on these goal-to-go situations. You got to have it. You've got to take advantage when you're down this close, and not exactly an ideal sequence. Run game stuffed. Then you go to the air and your protection can't hold up. Now you've got to try to find something here on 3rd and goal, and what was once a promising drive could end up being a bit of a letdown.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Hut.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10?
18 left, 18 left. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. 19 tight, 19 tight. Forward, 70. Take up.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Moore going in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Bears' 1st down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance.